represented by Dr. Neni, our own chairman, His Excellency, Emeka Sobedi. Let me stand at that point, because the presenters are already well known to all of us. And to all of you who are the youth, the young people of Neni, we warmly welcome all of you. NDIG is actually Neni Development Initiative Group. Neni Development Initiative Group. And is something that came out of the man that is the major pillar and mover and shaker of this community, late Chief Anthony Obiaboso Elukebe. I want to say this. He did in this community what nobody in recent memory accomplished. And we're grateful indeed to him. Please, even though posthumously, let us applaud him. And he's no longer with us here. But in spirit, we know that he's here. And then what we are doing now is to recalibrate. He's no longer here. We missed him. It's like some kind of nature and the spirit conspired against the movement, the glory of our community. He was snatched in our midst, unprepared as it were. To one of us, we are shocked. But that said, we have come out of our mourning, and now we are facing the future, knowing that he had done something, he lit a kind of a major light in our community, and we resolve not to allow it to perish, to extinguish. But more importantly, we are no longer talking about just about building of roads or other physical infrastructure you can be talking about. Our focus, as we start now, is human development. And that's why we are building our searchlight on all of you. Because if we are going to continue on the trajectory of development, if we are going to continue to make progress as a community, if we are going to go to the moon, the only way that can happen is you. And we must be able to connect with you. We must be able to engage you. We must be able to affirm you, especially at a time like this. The time we are in is a very dangerous, serious, and I can tell you, depressing moment in the history of this country. And unless as a people we resolve to look at you and tell you, notwithstanding the challenges of the time, notwithstanding the unemployment you are facing, notwithstanding the lack of capacity that you are confronted with every day, I will be Neni Nasegi. We know you are there. We know you exist. And we want to give you a new lease of life. Call on the NDIG. But you find that in everything that you are going to do and do well, we have our own role to play. You also have your own role to play. And that is why, in the whole of this concept, the theme and the topic that we have chosen, and by the way, what we are doing today in this venue, we are doing it in Lagos, we are doing this in Abuja, and in Enidom, simultaneously. That's also why it's important that I'm sure some of them may be listening to this conversation. And we have chosen as a topic and theme as growing from a disciplined youth to a successful adult. Character flaws as an obstacle to fulfilling your purpose. What you must know. It's also important that you have an understanding of but sometimes some of you may not be able to achieve your goal in life, not because you are not endowed intellectually, not because you are not strong, not because you are not healthy, but there are some things you are absorbing in the society around you negatively that if you don't work on, if you don't take out of your plate, is capable of derailing your progress in life. For example, ACRC, not being honest, doing intangible. But some of these things can also become a stumbling block to your progress. You are intelligent, but nobody can hold you to anything. When you say yes, it is no. When you say no, it is something entirely different. And therefore, even when you have what it takes to be successful, some people who may be out there to support you, to help you, but because of your consistency in the attitude negatively, people will not want to invest because they are not sure no be the move. And for us, it is important that we highlight some of these challenges to you, some of these difficult, some of these problems to you. Now, so that it may not be easy for you, especially if you are already deep into this character flows. But the good news is that you can change it. You can move out of the mess you have found yourself. And therefore, Your Excellency, Mr. Chairman, one of the things that we have also noticed is not really lack of capacity or intellectual knowledge. No, you may be all that, but yet you may be found wanting in those critical areas that can make anybody to say, I'm recommending you. Because sometimes, if somebody looks up to you or notices that you are not as honest as you should be, it makes it difficult for someone to recommend you. And therefore, whether you think you know or you have a first class material, or you can actually transform some things from one point, things that can actually make things happen in terms of economic benefit to you because of those tendencies. I want you to know that I are interested in annually, continually reminding you of the need to make this adjustment. And then, as we are engaging and listening to those who are going to also make the presentations today, I want you to know, every time, we will get some information at the end of this exercise, the areas of your interest, whether it's academic interest, whether it's on ETP masters, wherever, for example, or nature, for example, nature some art and craft or some things that you think if you are giving some kind of little push, it will help you. Of course, you will have to do your own work, which is why we're engaging you. Oh, a guy has said, you may be a businessman, you might get a baker, you might get a calculator here, not being busy, I can do. I see that, but the good news again is that, if you are inquisitive, if you want to learn, if you want to research, we're in Anambra State Government, for example, because that's why we invited His Excellency. Because we also believe that communities should also partner with government. Government cannot do all these things entirely on its own. But we believe, Your Excellency, that if each community, gathers their own young people like this in all the locations, it will make the work of government easier. It will make the communication between government and the communities, it will make it easier. Your Excellency, you can see that the venue where these young guys are staying is air conditioned. It may be difficult for you, for example, to be putting them in all the air conditioned spaces in the whole of Anambra State. So if all the communities should be putting their young people in an environment like this, because they are indeed the future of our people, the future of our state. So they must be given the dignity that they deserve. They must be given the attention they deserve. How many are the cars? I'm all youth. I'm all now. We are now moving. I want to tell you, like nobody. I will put in Neni and say, you are somebody. Call on the Neni. Yes, Excellency, one of the times they be high level. There's no way a community, there's no way human progress can be made when, especially in the basically in retire, especially at the level of at the federal level. In at the federal level is sickening because these people should have been out of the space, allowing younger people to take over. If they don't have 70 and 80, match 90, and they are managing more, and I say defend the future of these people. It's a lie, and for us, it doesn't make any sense. Well, I think that university are not working. Meanwhile, the same company will tell us that 80% of the source of our national resources, the 80% of the good resources that gives us this foreign exchange, and we nothing what the Anaocha. As you say, Anaocha, that's what they it doesn't make any sense. It's part of the lies that you young guys must be aware of and know that it is high time that also we begin to ask questions. As I say, I was in the university. What kind of money you sit there to man alone? I went to the university. Because as far as I'm concerned, and I'm saying it without any equivocation, all that that's like over 1 trillion naira, Your Excellency. That should be done. Because these young people, this youth, some of these people who are here, Your Excellency, are supposed to be in the university. In fact, they are supposed to be graduating. But they are not because of simply that as you strike since February. It is ignorant. That's why I want to know what they can. Notwithstanding all those lies, I cannot go to the table to say they get. I have one now, and having said that, Your Excellency, on with the major essence of Neni Development Initiative Group. We want to continue to have conversation with them. We want to tell them that we are with them. We want to tell them that we are going to continue to give them the hope, the support, the push, because we know that they are champions of this community, that they are champions of Anambra State, they are indeed the champions of